Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of our Ilkhanate campaign here in EU4 MNT 2.0. In the previous episode, we exterminated the Kazakh Khanate, or Horde, which proved itself to be kind of a well, no, it was good, mostly. But it was also kind of bad, because we ended up accidentally giving a bunch of land to Mogulistan, which is really bad, because Mogulistan is a vassal of the Ming Empire. How many vassals does he have? That's it. Ah, never mind. He has Daviet as well. No, never mind. Daviet is just a tributary. So really, we managed to... Okay, never mind. Oirad is a Ming vassal as well. Really though, shouldn't you have more tributaries than that? Is that not like... Isn't that your thing? You have tributaries and that's what you do? Like, shouldn't basically all nations that border Ming be Ming tributaries and not just Vietnam? I don't know, but it is what it is. Regardless, in this episode we're going to begin with an invasion of Kazan, and we're going to take all of these random territories that the Blue Horde now currently owns, and we're going to link them up all together, and we're going to create ourselves a nice little horde buddy. So let's just do that right now, because fuck it. We have access. Well, if we have access, we need to get rid of that first. Obviously. Let's do that. And Ilkhanate Gazik has really... See, I never... this event is... I've always thought it was a bit weird, because it's like... I mean, this is pretty powerful, just gaining a bunch of relations with everyone. And when in the... Like, when the fuck do you need diplomatic insult, Casus Belli? I don't know. Like, I played EU3, but I'm not sure if this is an event that, you know, that stems from that time. Because Casus Belli was a lot more valuable in EU3. Because there was no such thing as fabricating claims. At least not normally. So, you know, getting Casus Bellis was like the thing you did. I was like, everyone was Googling, like, how do I get Casus Belli? How does this work? And whenever you got some excuse, he was like, bam! War! I mean, later on, I'm pretty sure you unlocked Casus Bellis, but in the beginning, oh man, like when you were some tiny little shit nation in the HIRE, I mean, if you were playing as fucking Speyer, which I don't think was an Asian in EU3, but still, you get, like, you know, the point is still the same, you know. If you were, you know, Mason, and if you wanted to invade Saxony, you couldn't just fabricate a claim. No. You had to, you know... Fuck, I don't even remember what you did back then. I guess you just waited for events and shit. You will say, it was a different time. I can't really decide whether or not I think EU3 is a good game or not. Because I haven't played it in ages, and I feel like my epic nostalgia for the game just sort of muddles any objective opinion I have of the game. Regardless, Zangeldi, that sounds like a good war goal. Let's go for that. Get our armies together. Because I don't want to... Like, how many forces do they have? They don't have any forces. They are completely devoid of forces. I mean, they do technically have, what, 8,000 people? But, I mean, they might as well not exist. Famine. Circumstances have conspired in such a way that we have famine. Everywhere! There is just all kinds of famine. Oh, Jesus. I'm actually going to do everything I can. Like, how big is my... How big are my loans? It's pretty big. So I'm going to go into debt here. We're going to do every... stability drop! Well, I did have 2 stabilities, so I guess we're fine in that sense. But yeah, I feel like I'm finally in a position where I can actually afford to pay that shit off, you know? Also, of course, the AI is going to attack some random place. It's like, why don't you just give up? I mean, I know you can, like, threaten war and stuff like that, but I want to annex all of his land, and threaten war wouldn't do that. See, fuck you. Now I can't even go down there? Why not? Why is it not possible? Like, no, but seriously. I guess I need to take that fort. Well, we need to get there immediately then. because I can't have them siege all my land, especially this land right here, which is reasonably close to the capital, and as a result is probably earning me a decent bit of money. No, I will not do. The Age of Reformation. Doesn't matter to us though, because we don't have those mechanics enabled. Oh shit! Turkish Empire is retaking the land they lost. Oh, that's not good. I was hoping the Turks were just gonna die off without me having to do anything. You know, if I want a challenge, I'll go fight Ming. That'll be challenge enough for me. Thank you very much. I don't really have much of an interest in fighting the Turks. Right? Well, not right now. We will definitely have to fight him at some point, but the longer I can postpone it, the better. At least that's how I see it for now. Oh, there's a tiny little army a long way from home. Alright, we can now do quality education, which will give us extra infantry combat ability, recovery recovery army morale speed, and some extra advisors. The blood of Genghis Khan himself flows through our founder Hulagu Khan. All flock to pay homage at his court. Very well. That is how it will be, and there we are. Our fourth idea group is finished. I mean, now we really need to get going because we are about to get some sweet ass ideas here. Yeah, and when we finish all of our ideas, we'll get we'll get reduced national unrest, which I would really like right now, because unrest is getting annoying. Well, it has been annoying for quite some time actually. So, also, what was it I was going to take again? I forget. I needed those colonists. Yeah, we're gonna do admin. That's the thing, and then we're gonna do expansion. And who knows, maybe empire ideas are good. I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, I hope I can really cripple him in this war, because chasing down enemies like this in the fucking in the steppes is kind of annoying. Also, let's see, Multan, he wants a marriage. I will take it for now, but I'm kind of considering... Ah, never mind, Jampur is no longer friendly towards me. I guess never mind then. Alright, and now the Horde is willing to give it up. Kazan, that is. So this is how I think we're gonna do it. So the border between the white and the blue Horde will go right here. Oh, there's even a river here. Yeah, that makes it even more appropriate. Sweet! This wasteland should be colored into the white Horde, so that'll be fine. And yes, yeah, we're gonna get a decent bit of aggressive expansion for this, so we might see a coalition form. If it does form, I doubt it will actually dare to attack me, but that will mean that we will have to wait a bit. Also, I actually got kind of stack wiped in the beginning of the war, so that's why I have a bit fewer forces right now than I had in the beginning of it all. Mongol separatist. Well, I guess we'll deal with that now, once the war is done. Get some sweet loot. We almost have enough to pay our debt, I assume. So yeah, I'll of course just give this to the White Horde. Hey, yeah, we even took this fort. That's pretty sweet, actually. Because all of these hordes are, you know, I mean, I doubt that they will ever help us much in fighting, but the useful thing about them is that they can... They function as marches, which I want to make them into, actually. Designate march. No diplomats. Well, we'll get that soon enough. Yeah, because I don't care to annex these people. Even if the border will be a bit derpy right here, I don't know. I couldn't find any good alternate ways of making that border look pretty. So, designate march. They'll gain a bunch of stuff, which they can make good use of, I'm sure. Now we need to figure out where these rebel scum... Ah, Transnoxia, okay. 41! Oh, Jesus, yeah, that is a lot of rebels. Kievan separatists, yeah, of course. It's always this stupid region over here. I am almost regretting taking it. And, you know, taking it instead of just giving it to vassals. But, I'm not quite regretting it. Because I like the border. I like that it blobs a bit up here, you know. It's got got that sort of Greater Persia look to it. Yeah, let's get down here and brace ourselves. Oh, this is interesting. Early absolutism. So we get improved centralization until 18... Yeah, so just more centralization then. Is that for real? Centralization. Yeah, the max is now 45. Hey. Cool, we have actually lost 2 centralization though. Let's just get on that right now. Centralize that bitch. Yeah. Also, I was literally on my way to mess with these lads and or to invade them, and the Kazakh horde just broke away just like that, because the Blue Horde cores here, they go away in like 5 years, so we really need to get in here already. Although actually I don't have a Casus-Belli, do I? Shit, I can't even fabricate. No, never mind, of course I have Casus-Belli. But yeah, let's just invade them both at the same time, because, you know, why not? We have 2 armies, 2 enemies. Hey, our rebels just shot up for some reason. I guess the a lot of the rebel problems seem to stem from the fact that I denied the greater nobles privileges. So I assume they just got happy again, which is good. But yeah, let's just doesn't matter, invade. And then we have to wait a bit, don't we? Because you have to... You just have to. That's the rule of the game. I assume it was put in there for a good reason. Some sort of bug fixing thing, I guess. Central Mosque. Yeah. Sure thing, fam. Onwards. Take the lands. Although I don't think I can... I don't think I can take all of these territories, or I can't feed them all to the Blue Horde, because the Blue Horde only has so many cores. Yeah, this province here is not a Blue Horde core. I would like to give it to the Blue Horde anyways though, so I might need to just figure out how to do that. Alright, we're gonna wrap up the war with the Kazakh Horde. We'll have to do it in this derpy way, because the you can't just feed an entire nation to your vassal. That doesn't work for some reason. So there's not much we can do about that. But yeah, once we finish this war right here, or this siege, there we are, then we will be done. And so we will feed him as much as we can and take the last one. And that'll be the end of it. And then I'll feed these provinces to the Blue Horde like I fed these provinces to the White Horde. And we can even core our conquests down here now. Very nice. Well, this is pretty cool. So you can actually get expansion capacity from diplomatic technology in this mod. That's a neat mechanic. I like that, because that sort of stops you from doing the silly thing that a lot of players, including me, like to do in the base game, where you just sort of let diplo technology not happen anymore. Now, of course, they did introduce the thing where, you know, if your tech is unbalanced, then bad shit happens. But still, Diplotech did have a tendency to lag behind. I mean, I think it all stems from the fact that having technology points be the same points that you use to core things was just awful game design, in my opinion. It makes no sense. Technology should be entirely separate. You know, it should be its own thing. Although I think EU3 wasn't exactly great either, because in that game you gained stability and technology from the same thing. Or I'm pretty sure that was the case. So every time you lost stability, you swapped out your priorities so that you can get your stability back. So that was the reason that tiny nations had great technology, because they didn't. It was a lot cheaper for them to get their stability back. Also, that's a thing that I really miss from this game, is the fact that gaining stability as a small nation in EU3 was a lot easier than gaining stability as a large nation. Just because of modifiers, I assume. And I think the fact that this mod has added their own stability system, it surprises me that they haven't done something similar. You know, like give the points per year thing you know, each year we produce a total of 10 stability points, modified by our stability cost modifiers. Yeah, yeah, but there's nothing there about the size of your nation, you know. Maybe, I don't know what it would be tied to. I guess just directly to population, maybe. Like, although, ooh, yeah, province culture shifts. Which one is it? Margehe. Ah, yeah! Hurrah! The Mongol culture expands further. Ah, so cool! I love that this stupid idea of mine actually, you know, actually succeeded. So we're now on our way to convert the Azerbaijani culture into fucking Mongol culture. So, okay, so we now know... Oh shit, Am I playing with the updated culture mechanics? Because I know the culture mechanics was they were very bare bones in the first beta patch. I'm not sure exactly how they work now. Like I'm pretty sure like population and religion and, well, maybe not religion, but at least population should affect the spread of culture. So as 17 province just culture shifted. So that does sort of imply that you know, this province, which has literally one population, should spread there soon. Yeah, this was like the highest population province it could possibly spread to, and it decided to go here. Now I know it's one of those mean time to happen events, right? So it's sort of random exactly when you get it, but it is affected by like the you know, basically, well, I don't know, is it like if you wait 100 years or something like that, then there's like a random chance that it will flip, or can it flip whenever, but that it just becomes more and more likely the more time that ticks away? I'm not sure about that. But that's cool. I like this. I'm gonna see the spread of I mean for those who remember, that's why I intentionally made Azerbaijani an unaccepted culture. It was to make sure that I could spread my Mongol culture throughout this area. Shit, if we can get it to this provinces over here, if we can make these Tabari provinces Mongol, that would be so cool. And also like really good. Because yeah, these are some really good provinces. They've got really good, you know, well, farming efficiency was pretty good as well, but it's mainly that they got good inherent fertility, or what is it called? Something like that? Inherent sustainability? You know what, I shouldn't even have to think about it. I can just check it. Farming, no, population, innate fertility, that's what it's called. Yeah. Also, like in future editions, there will be ways to increase that actually. So even if you start out in a province with shit's innate fertility, you can potentially build it back up. Make it visible. So I remember. Let's see. How's the innate? Yeah, you can see the innate fertility down here in. Well, actually, no. The innate fertility in Yemen is actually really good. But yeah, basically you build canals. Because I remember, like, I haven't read anything about this myself, but I remember the developer talking about how there used to be these really, how you know, the infrastructure in Yemen used to be really good, but then something happened, I guess, and it burnt to the ground. Well, to some extent anyways, and that sort of hurt the region. At least I know for a fact that that's a lot of the things that happen in Mesopotamia. You know, that, and of course just general soil degradation. Which is why, you know, this was the Fertile Crescent then, but today, you know, you're much better off farming in, well, presumably it's still pretty good farming here, but you know, it's just like a tiny river. The whole region doesn't just drown in farming opportunities. I mean, you're better off hanging out in the, you know, the black soil region down here in Ukraine. What are we talking about? I don't know. See, now this kind of shit annoys me a bit, because the game is like, this is a desert, you only have 11 supply limit. Bitch, is that not a river I see right here? Is that not a river? That is the question I ask. Shouldn't that, like, oh, I don't know, make the fucking place a bit more fertile? Like, I assume that this river is the reason that there are provinces here, but just a wasteland in Kuzilkum, right? So I feel like it's a tad bit unfair that these provinces are all desert. Like, I get that the river is not presumably not big enough to make a floodplain. Like you got down here. Could have sworn there was a floodplain in this general region. I don't know, you get the idea. But like, yeah, you can see, well, okay, I get this province is a desert, but this province, it is drylands. I feel like these river provinces, they should be drylands, because even if the majority of the province is in fact desert, I assume like the area around the river is at least a bit vegetated, you know? And it should support more army than just a straight up desert, you know? But maybe they made the decision based on something else, like there are tribes here that, you know, fuck up your army and cause attrition, and that's all compensates for the fact that there is a river here. I don't know, but it's annoying, because I have to patrol this area, fighting rebels. And the rebel stacks that have a tendency to rise up in this area are bigger than, you know, 11 force limit or whatever, so it's just a little bit of salt. But salt aside, I think it's about time to end the episode here, so thanks so much for watching this episode, and until next time, bye.